No doubt. All righty, folks. Good evening. What is going on out there? Tonight we are starting one of the first episodes of Talking Sports with, or Sports Talking with. What is we doing? That's what's good. Oh my God. All right. Sorry about that real quick delay. Anyway, tonight we're starting the first episodes of the NFL series, but we're going to start off talking fantasy football first. So on the show tonight on Talking Sports with, we have...
Hi, my name's Elijah. I'm a fan. Pretty much just enjoy the sport of football and paying attention to depth charts and what I think teams are going to be doing and making the best projections that I can do.
Sweet. And where are you from, Elijah?
Just outside of Seattle, Washington.
Oh, so you still have daylight on over there right now?
Oh, we do. Probably for another hour and a half or so.
Yeah. All right. And we do have another guest joining us tonight, too, and that is...
My name's Eric. I've been a member on the show before. Like I've said, I like to imagine myself as an armchair general manager and act like I'm running the team that I'm a fan of. So, I always have an opinion on every single move that any general manager of my favorite teams do. And I tell them that 9 times out of 10 they suck, and I wouldn't do that. So, it's whatever. Typical armchair sports GM here. I'm going to talk some fantasy football today. My favorite is I get to be in charge of my team. So,
correct.
Let's go.
You get to be in charge. It is your team that you draft.
That's right.
I think most people look forward to this time of year.
Hell yes, it's time to make money.
A lot of people also looking money too, but a lot of people look together, getting together with the boys and girls and doing a little cookout before and eating during the draft and drinking some beers and or liquor, whatever you like to drink.
Or what I like to do.
Hey, now it happens. Anyway,
smart man.
No, I don't. I like my liver. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, no. We're all going to do what we want to do to have a good time.
I know. It's just for me.
And we're all going to pick our best.
Y'all do. I like
right.
That.
I'm in Washington. We get the legal stuff over here.
I know. You guys got the good stuff.
Yeah. All right. But back to fantasy. Back to fantasy.
Fantasy, though. Well, it's my fantasy to do on air, but I don't disrespect that, I'm sure. So we'll just leave it at that.
Oh man! All right, so we're gonna get right to it, or we want to talk a little bit for a minute? We good? What are we gonna do?
I don't care. It's your show, buddy. What do you want to do? I'm down.
What team you want to start with?
I think we should start alphabetical order. What do you think?
I have all the divisions right here. AFC East is first. You just want to start from AFC East?
I was going to start with Arizona alphabetical.
You can do whatever. I have the list up here of all the teams. If they do it by division, so
I would. Well, that was just the way I did my list. So it's up to you guys. You guys make that decision. Go ahead. I'm good.
I filled mine out by division as well. So I think I'm Team Eric on this one.
All right. It looks like I'm outnumbered, and Team Eric wins. So where are we starting?
I always win. AFC East. Looks like Buffalo Bills are.
Buffalo Bills. In
fantasy football, I'm always winning. Okay, I've won championships in every single league I've ever been in. Constant champion. Joffrey hasn't come into him in his league, dude. It is what it is. No one's winning. I'm a beast.
I'm beating you this year.
I like the confidence.
We'll see about that. I'm the champion, and you're one of his league.
Have you ever won a fantasy football league, Elijah?
Oh, I've won a plenty.
Yep.
So
I've won at least one league, and every year I've played, I've won at least one league. And I think last year I won 6 out of 11.
That's what I mean. I can make tons of money doing fantasy.
Seriously.
Every year. Yeah, it's yearly income. It's not, consistent. But I can make me some extra money every single
Yeah, I wish we could do the underdog leagues here, but we don't have online sports betting allowed in Washington yet. So
really,
you got to do a little, little under the table, little.
Don't worry, I have my I know my workarounds.
Yep.
But
It is
So
what
you
it
don't
is.
have DraftKings or FanDuel?
don't worry, I've done my crying about it. The only thing that
Keep
we
pushing
can
your
do,
lawmakers in your state. Eventually, they
yeah,
will. So just keep pushing.
it's a double-edged sword because I know I'd probably lose some money in it as well. But we can, the first sports betting like casino is the one that's 10 minutes away from my house. It's the only place that you can sports bet in Washington is one of the most convenient places for me. But that being said, I try to let my fantasy do my gambling for me. I don't like placing bets and stuff like that. I enjoy my money.
Yeah, it's like a bit of a question mark because like I'll bet on a dude to get 95 yards and he gets hurt at like 91, and like I get upset. And like it makes me want to like go after him on social media, tell him to quit being a bitch. And like I don't want to do that. Yeah, what I mean,
Just a broken leg. Be like Greg Jennings, why don't you?
that's what I mean. Like, come on, man, where's your inner Greg Jennings at? Dude?
Let's go.
He put the team on his back. Man,
Seriously, he knew what the moment needed. All right.
I mean,
So, Bills, who's your favorite rookie?
I bet on Tyreek Hill in that one playoff game against the Steelers, the one and done playoff game. Ben had his final game. I bet on Tyreek Hill to get like, I'm trying to think. I think his over-under was at like 95.5. And dude is only out there for the first half and disappears. Never to be seen again. Like, what?
Yeah, that's what happens.
I'm like, why is he not playing Reed? Put him in, Reed.
Yeah.
Just 2 more passes. It's okay.
That's what I mean. Like, what are you doing? But anyway, Adam, we want to get started on Buffalo Bills here. I got this nice depth chart, and I have to say, after
as you see right there on the bottom part of your screen, people, this is for the fans. We're doing targets, sleepers, and rookies. A little bit different fantasy take today. Just if you're going to build a possibly dynasty out of things, you might want to look at rookies. So that's why I figured we'd do rookies, and never know what audience we're going to catch. Just something different.
Now,
but my target would be Josh Allen.
Yes. Oh well. Yeah, I was gonna say Stephon Diggs. He kind of failed me last year as a first round pick, but luckily Joe Mixon, my next pick in the second round, ended up making up for that.
So who's your target, Eric?
My target, based on this, he's actually a target and a sleeper. I would probably pick Gabriel Davis. Just because
I have Gabriel Davis as my sleeper
last year.
I have Gabriel
out
Davis
of nowhere,
as my sleeper.
Came at late season. In all fantasy seasons, he was the guy to get in free agency, and I think he's going to continue his dominance as they found out. He's a great weapon.
So you're going with him as your target over Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen?
Dude, the guy can make plays. He's a sneaky option for the Bills, and he can get touchdowns, and that's points.
So if you have a chance at Diggs and Allen, you're taking Gabriel Davis.
I will take Stephon Diggs earlier than Gabriel Davis, but that's why
Stephon Diggs is your target then.
I guess I would take him as a target. I hate saying a quarterback's a target just because they don't give you that many points unless they're getting like 500 yards. But the touchdowns is where it's at too, and he could run. So yes, I would probably be with you on that too for quarterback. If you can get a dual threat as a quarterback in your league.
Elijah's
frozen. That's good.
I see that.
Yeah, you guys are breaking up a lot. But my favorite sleeper from the Bills, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool. So my favorite sleeper is Isaiah McKenzie. So last I heard, he could potentially be beating out Crowder for that slot position there. He has the rapport. He has the speed. I believe in him. I think when he gets the ball in his hands, he's electric. So I think a lot on some short routes he's going to be able to break, extended plays. I think he's going to be able to be really quarterback friendly, create a big target for rookie is Khalil Shakir. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm excited.
Okay, I guess another sleeper on this team. I got him as a free agent addition. Tight end Dawson Knox blew it up week 2, week 3, week 4. He did get hurt. Unfortunately, that did hurt me a little bit. But that dude also put up a ton of yards for me. So Dawson Knox, if you are questioning who to pick up as a tight end in round, I would say round 6 through 8. If you don't know a tight end, get Dawson Knox.
Elijah, you good up there, buddy?
He keeps on buffering. That's okay. We'll just have to go until he gets back. But
Yeah.
Dawson Knox definitely I would do.
As your key, who's your? I took James Cook as my rookie.
I do not believe in a rookie on this team to get you a lot of points. I mean, Devin Singletary's going to get a lot of the rushes. I mean, yeah, they did pick James Cook to go backup to him, but I still don't think. I don't think he's going to have much of a role unless Singletary. I would avoid picking him until extremely late, but
We lost Elijah, Joe.
that's what I would do.
Hey, what's up, guys?
We lost Elijah. We don't know. His internet went down. Oh, hold on,
I was
hold on.
introduced as season 1 champ of your league there, Joffrey.
Elijah, we good now, buddy?
There we go. Yeah, sorry. I'm out in my garage here, and my Wi-Fi just dropped
All
off.
right. There's Ty Lopez here in my garage. You gonna tell me about books next?
Get out of here.
You read
So
a
what
book
all
a
do you
day?
guys
You read a
hear
book
from-
a day?
I have not read a book in way too long.
No. I mean, no one reads a book a day. That dude's full of shit. But
No.
So Elijah, you were on Mackenzie and Shakir, and who was your
Yeah,
target?
Khalil Shakir.
Who
That's
was your target?
my target, like who I want the most from the Bills.
Yes.
Probably Diggs. Probably Diggs for sure.
Well, Chris has made a comment, and we're nowhere near that team, but his team's the Chargers, and he's going after Spiller as his sleeper.
Yeah, I can see it.
We're not there yet, Chris, but we'll get there. All right. So who is your target there, Elijah?
Diggs.
yeah, he was a disappointment for me last year as a first-round pick. He didn't give me them first-round numbers like I thought he would. Stephon
What did he
Diggs.
finish overall?
I think he finished like. What?
What did he finish? Top
Like
10? Wasn't he
top
8?
20 or top 15 for my league.
Ooh, he was up there.
Yeah, I don't know. Like for a first round
out.
pick, he kind of gave like second, third round statistics.
All right.
What
So
did you take him overall?
This season I'm taking him like second or third round. I'm not falling for that again.
Yeah, he finished wide receiver 7 last year. That's a wide receiver 1.
I know, but here's the thing: I had Debo Samuel drafted in the 8th round or 7th round, and
That's a
that was
bonus.
my number 1 guy. So
Yeah, he definitely was. He's what led you to your championship.
that dude would get me 20 fantasy points a
He
game.
led a lot of people.
A lot of people were angry how stacked my team was, but like I remember that draft. I don't know if Joffrey's paying. I know he was running the draft offline, but I'm looking at this list. I'm like, Debo's still there. I'm looking at the draft board. I'm like, yeah. Like by like the 5th round, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick Mark Andrews. Another round goes. I'm like, he's still there. Another round goes. I'm like, dude, how long is he gonna stay there for?
Yeah, he
I'm
he
waiting
won.
on someone to
I
take.
think I saw somebody take him in like the 12th in one of my leagues. That's ridiculous.
I don't know. And like now he's going to be a first round pick this year. Of course, in my keeper league, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
He's going to stay for the next like 5-6 years on my fantasy team until I can't keep him anymore. It's just the way it's going to be until he shows me otherwise.
Yeah. That's
So-
how it works.
all right. So we're gonna move on to Miami.
Wait, who did we take first?
Oh, Bills.
For fantasy value? The only two names I'm looking at off of their squad, Devin Singletary, because he is a hell of a runner, and I think at this point he's regained the number 1 spot over Zach Moss. Or if you can get him early, like say late 3rd round, early 4th round, Josh Allen.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get Josh Allen like 3rd through 5th round, or even 2nd, if you want to, because that dude can put up rushing touchdowns. That's 6 points, and passing touchdowns 4. Guy's a touchdown machine.
Singletary, I see because of the fact that he's been backed off with the Zach Moss situation the past 2 years. I can see him slipping as late as the 7th or 8th, and at that point, he's a value steal because when he gets to go, he puts up numbers.
You don't think James Cook is going to eat into that at all?
Not immediately.
It's fair.
Frankie's in
personally
here,
not
baby.
touching
What's
any of
going
that.
on, Frankie?
Yeah, he's about to get an invite to come to the show.
All right, that's fine.
It's gonna turn a little crazy.
That's fine with me. I don't care if he's a fan or coming on. I like Frankie.
Is he making a sandwich? Why?
Josh,
I'm packing my lunch for work tomorrow right now. I'm sorry.
why are you doing that on my show?
So we're on the Dolphins now?
Yes, sir. I took Tyreek Hill as my target.
I would too, man. I think Tua and Tyreek are going to have a great season together. It only makes sense if you can get Ty Hill, round number 1. Get him.
What do you think, Eli?
I am expecting a fun year out of them, a big year out of them. I wouldn't touch him that early. I probably wouldn't take Hale unless it's like 3rd, frankly. Not because he obviously isn't talented, just because Tua already has rapport with Waddle. Between both those receivers, you have Cedric Wilson who went there. You have Gesicki who's going to eat. I just think there's a lot of mouths and a quarterback who hasn't proven anything. So I think there's going to be a lot more of Hill and Waddle having to create their own plays off of slants, digs, ins, whatnot, which he can obviously do. He's more than talented enough to. I like going in there. I like taking guys who have surefire roles, the Devonta Adams, the Keenan Allens, the Stephon Diggs. When I want my wide receiver 1, if I'm going to take one that early, I'm taking one to where he is their guy. They're, like the Michael Pittmans and Colts. Like there isn't a good wide receiver 2 there. There's not somebody else that they can turn to, and they need that 3rd down saying we have that option, or him. It's just like okay, well, Pittman needs to make a play, or Devontae needs to make a play.
That's what I mean. That one guy that needs to make that play, you take him first. And I thought Stephon would be that guy.
Now there's
Dawson Knox could be that guy, and this guy could be that guy. That guy could be that guy. It's like, damn. That's what happened to me because Gabriel Davis then decided to show up. So, go figure.
What, in that playoff game where he had 4 touchdowns?
That's what I mean. Like he just decides to show up end of the season of our league, and I don't know, the dude just turned it on in December.
Sure did.
So,
he probably knew what kind of contracts they were going to give out and wanted to throw his name into the hat.
So I went 2 as my sleeper. I think he's gonna have a good year, even though we just had this conversation and he said he still has a lot to prove, but that would definitely put him in the sleeper quality.
I think he has amazing potential to blow up there. He has so many weapons surrounding him now. He has a smart coach that's going to put him in a situation to succeed and be efficient. So, yeah, this is a make or break year for Tua.
I was gonna have Gesicki as my sleeper, and then the more I thought about it, I had to go Tua.
Actually, for a sleeper that I would choose out of these guys here, it wouldn't be Gesicki, wouldn't be Chase Edmonds. I would have to go with Cedric Wilson Jr. I thought he played a pretty important role for the Cowboys last year. Who's to say he ain't going to do it again with Tua? I think he's going to be a very good red zone guy. He's going to get you touchdowns. You got to look at touchdowns when it comes to a sleeper.
I mean, you could have went Chase Edmonds too, huh?
Yeah, no, he's a damn good runner too. He was a good starter for Arizona last year. He had a good duo running back tandem between him and James Conner. If that's the running back I'm thinking of,
Chase Edmonds left Arizona, and now James Conner is the looks like he's the lone starter in Arizona now. But in Pittsburgh, we saw him as the lone starter, and it was nothing
disastrous.
But disaster. We got to witness it firsthand. So
yes, that was terrible. He's a great backup, but that's all he is.
What are your thoughts on that, Eli?
Which player are you talking about again? I apologize.
Well, we just started talking about James Conner, kind of.
Oh, yeah. I think he's going to score a lot of touchdowns, but I don't think he's going to have as an efficient year as he did last year. Sorry, I had to make a Scotch Fishbowl draft right there, so I kind of got zoned in on that for a second. But no, I think he's going to be efficient. I think there's going to be a slight regression. I think Keontae Ingram's going to eat in a little bit, just enough to kind of be annoying. There's Darrell Williams down there, Damian Williams, one of the two. So I don't know. I see a slight regression, but I still see him being efficient. Like you said, as we saw in Pittsburgh, he's not a workhorse.
No.
So
every time he works hard a little bit, he breaks a bone. I think he's made of glass once he gets a starter role.
Yeah, which sucks. I really want to see him succeed with the story and everything. Like, I mean,
so do I. Man, I'm a Pitt
succeed.
Fan.
He did succeed last year.
I got to watch him since Pitt, so like I'm attached to the guy. It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts to see this, especially Nathan Peterman. Like, that dude's a Pitt legend before Kenny Pickett. What the hell happened to him, man? I love Peterman.
A lot of bad things happened to him. A lot of bad things.
I'm a Pitt fan. I love to see my Pitt guys succeed. And I hate when they bust like Jonathan Baldwin on the Chiefs. Won't forget that one. That was annoying.
You're back.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button somewhere along the way.
Right.
But let's see here. Of course, my target would be Tyreek Hill. My sleeper would be Cedric Wilson. Rookie, I don't know did I get an offensive rookie that you could draft?
I just wrote down a name. I went Eric Uksum.
I wrote no rookies are fun.
No, they're not.
They're not.
I'm looking at this list, like, I don't recognize a single rookie's name on here.
Yeah, I think I looked up their draft class, and it was like 3 defensive guys and then 1 wide receiver, but that wide receiver is stuck behind all the guys that we've talked about. So he'll end the season with 12 catches for 37 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like Rally Chris wants to talk Angels baseball. Hey, man, maybe
Ooh, I'm sorry. I almost had a gut reaction. I'm a huge Mariners fan.
Ah.
The Angels right now, we're just What's the how's it been going? Not well. Go Mariners. Sorry. I had to. I'm sorry. It's who I am.
I'm going to bring back to an affiliation for
It's
baseball.
how I am.
Go back on fantasy.
Dude, I get heated.
Here, I'm an AL guy too, but I mean, you can hate me all you want.
Get out of here. Nope.
Shut up, or we'll buy another World Series. All right.
Yeah, from us. You get all of our good players always.
Hey, dude, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, let's get back to
Thank you,
football.
guys. If you can't afford them, we can. Thank
14-game win streak.
Yeah, the Mariners are on fire right now.
All right, so which one of these players can we get off of you for the trade deadline?
I love it.
Dude, there's rumors we might be going for Soto. If we get Soto, ooh.
Yeah, you guys are looking like a threat this year, huh?
Oh, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
So we're talking Dolphins right now, right?
I know.
Yeah, you know,
Mariners,
I
baseball.
know. We
we
got
could-
sidetracked. I saw this Rally Chris guy comment, and he wants to talk Angels. Like maybe later.
You know, we could set up a show afterwards if we want. I could care less. I'm down. I'm ready.
All
Okay.
right, what team are we talking about now?
Josh
Dolphins.
wants to throw in his take on the Dolphins real quick.
Honestly, there's not much for the Dolphins that's attractive to me. Target wise, this is the team where I'm going to say kicker, Jason Sanders.
No Tyreek Hill for you.
He's going to be outshined by Waddle. Waddle's still going to be their number one.
What a take.
They've already got freaking chemistry between Tua and Waddle, and I'm sorry, that's not much of a chemistry. I don't see the Dolphins going very far this year. I've got them at a realistic 4-13 with a ceiling of 7-10.
Oh yeah. Well, that defense still needs a lot of work, but I don't think that offense is not going to be lagging behind to get a 4-13 record. It says here
Defense is solid.
right now the official depth chart stands. They got Tyreek Hill at 1 and Jalen Waddle is 2. So that's still a good roll.
Depth charts don't mean anything when the quarterback has half a second to
Oh,
decide
I
where to
know.
stand.
Oh yeah, I know. But as of
All right,
now,
oh,
they have it where
Rally Chris
is
is still on fire here, though.
If we're going for sleepers, I would say if you can get him late, like 6th round and on, is where you go for your Mike Gesicki.
I'm sorry.
Tariq Hill, though, for me, is a do not draft.
All right.
I'm not touching any of the pass catchers out of Miami, honestly.
No. The only one I would probably touch is Tyreek Hill, but maybe you could flip them for a trade deadline trade in your league if you want, if they're not doing too
Yeah.
good.
I still think like they're going to put up numbers. I think they're both going to end up between wide receiver 12 and 24. They'll both be solid wide receiver 2s, but I don't think either one of them is going to be able to take that alpha 1 spot. Mike Gesicki is just going to get all the leftover targets, so I don't necessarily want to be hopeful every week. He was just letting you know how many home runs he had hit that day. That's it. 2.
For their receiving numbers, I honestly see better success on the receiving core.
Joffrey,
If
is
something
your
would
phone
happen
on?
to it and Bridgewater would end up being the starter.
Is your phone still on, or are you on your laptop?
Who?
Me?
Yeah, you, Joff. Is your phone
I'm
on?
still I'm getting ready to switch to the laptop for a little bit, but
Sound like this.
Yeah, that's getting pretty real robotic.
Just letting you know. Letting you know.
All right, so we moving on to New England.
Yes. Yep. That's the one.
I was targeting Damian Harris.
Let me check out this depth chart. Let's see what we got.
My target's Hunter Henry.
Let me see Damian Harris here. You said you're targeting Damian Harris? He had 929 yards last year, 15 touchdowns. That is really, really good for fantasy. I like the sound of that.
He was on, I think, 2 of my winning rosters.
See that? That's good news. Other than that, from looking at this list, I mean, there's not really a lot of attractive choices here you could take.
You go Mac
Mac
Jones.
Jones as your backup quarterback, maybe. I did, and this. Now,
Don't
don't get me
sleep
wrong.
on
This New England defense is still alive and kicking ass. Although I think Devin McCourty just retired, right?
And they lost Jackson.
Yeah.
They got Malcolm Butler back.
Yeah, but
Malcolm Butler's
they lost their main cornerback Jackson to the Chargers.
Yeah,
The Chargers.
You
the
know what,
Chargers
man?
are
This is
gonna
going to be a
have stellar
terrible year
defense.
for him. This is going to be a terrible year for New England.
I
I
disagree.
would avoid drafting any one of these people except Damian Harris. And I would draft Damian Harris between like 5th and 10th. If you feel that good about him, take him 5th.
I wouldn't touch him anywhere before the 9th, honestly.
Oh, wow.
Between he already split time with Ramondre Stevenson last year. He was just lucky that he got the touchdowns. And then what did New England do in the draft? They added 2 more running backs.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Running backs don't necessarily have a good track record in New England as it is for continued success. The last one was LeGarrette Blount, and he won a phenomenal year and then was kind of a letdown on other ones. So I have always, for the most part, avoided New England running backs. But like I said, I did draft Damian last year because I saw that he had a firm grasp on that. But only person I'm really interested in touching out of this New England offense is that Hunter Henry. And maybe Devontae Parker, maybe if I'm desperate. But Hunter Henry's the only one that really has chemistry with Mac Jones. You could argue what's his name? The guy who finally scored a touchdown last year, Jacoby Myers. He could be a nice piece, but really I think Hunter Henry's going to get a decent amount of touchdowns this year. So I want those on my team.
Right. Yeah, and going back to Devontae Parker, that's the thing. I love the guy. He's a great receiver, but I mean,
he's their best one.
An average quarterback. See, when I draft a receiver, I think who's throwing to him, and you have to.
Yeah. Dude, Mac's looking good. He hit the gym. He leaned out. He doesn't have that dad bod anymore.
No, that's good. But I don't. Is that going to help his throwing accuracy and decision making skills? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'm glad he looks good, but to me, a quarterback doesn't have to have a 5-star body. They just need to be able to throw the damn ball and locate the ball correctly. That's all I need
think
you to
he
do.
did a fantastic job at what he was allowed to do last year under Bill's system. So I see nothing but progression from him, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is exactly what he did with Tom Brady. Average QB, turned him into greatness. I mean, it took time, but they got there. So, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
That's all I can say about that. Now, Damian Harris would be a solid running back, too, for your team. That's probably the best available player you can get.
For me, if we're looking at New England targets, I'm going with the defense. It's still Belichick's team, and he's consistently throwing up great defenses.
Depth chart.
My value pick, if you can get him at, say, the 7th or later, yes, Hunter Henry, amazing tight end, but he's ranked 16th going into this year, so you're probably already going to have a good one.
What's that, Eli?
I think he'll be top 10 end of the year. He was 9
at
last
the end of the year.
Yeah, easily.
If we're looking late round sleepers, and I'm going late round, like 15th through 17th, I would say take a wing on Kendrick Bourne.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm looking at this defense.
Is Thornton Tyquan going to be a run?
Evan McCourty and Lawrence Guy.
Eli, what do you think of Thornton Tyquan? Do you think he's going to end up being just like a?
He's actually the rookie that I had written down. I do. I love how they added speed to that team. They really needed it. I don't see him making an immediate impact. I don't see him being a wide receiver that we kind of see blossom until year 3. And I think maybe next year, but a lot of that's Bill's system. You know, he doesn't historically put a whole lot of trust in young guys and in rookies. But I think that dude, I mean, anytime you add electric speed to an NFL field, there's always that probability that they're going to, Deshaun Jackson burn people, Tyreek Hill burn people. Yeah, you have speed, you have star power. That's how it is. So I think if he progresses nicely, I do think that he can be a pretty key piece down the road for this team, but I don't see it being this season.
Do you see them with that? I know he has good speed. Do you see him lining up outside at all? Like as one of the slot backs or like,
maybe slot. I see him getting maybe I feel like the majority of his work that he sees will be like screen games or like little play action drag routes to try and get him the ball with some space. I don't think he might see a handful of down the field targets. But I don't think that's going to be a staple of his game. So I think a lot of it's going to be short, quick slot routes, get him the ball, let him use his legs.
That was one of the rookies I had questions on for you anyway. All right, so we got New England down. Everyone spoke their piece about New England.
Yeah, not a lot of good things about them. Maybe like 2 players are worth it.
And that moves us to the
Joffrey's New York Jets.
New York Jets.
All right, I got a lot to say about this team. My ultimate favorite player of all time, Zach
So
Wilson.
do you want me to go first on this round, or you want to?
Go ahead, take it, Joff. I know this is going to be your quickest round because all your 3 answers are sitting right on top of your tongue right now. Let's go.
All right, targets. My target off of this team is hands down going to be Breece Hall. I think the fact that he's got hands, he can catch, he's going to open up. He's more the run it down your throat, find a pocket and go running back. This isn't going to be the typical Jets that you've seen over the past 10 years where we're playing from well behind every game. This year, we're going to be in it every fucking game. Pardon my French. And that's going to give running backs time to shine. We're talking sleepers. Everybody's still making the joke about him, thinking that the only reason he's relevant is because he banged his mom's best friend. But if you can get him late as a good backup early season until proven what's going to happen over the course of the year, take Zach Wilson.
Look, there's a great reason why Zach Wilson did that.
I'll let you make your joke in a second here. There are 2 big reasons why I'm saying Zach Wilson. 1, he's got weapons to work with now. 2, the other one that nobody's acknowledging, but I think is a big point to make. There are only 2 quarterbacks that were able to close out the last 6 weeks of the regular season last year with 0 picks. Aaron Rodgers and Zach Wilson. If he's able to keep that decision-making and not making bad decisions, he's a good take for a secondary, maybe eventual lead quarterback. And the rookie, since I already said Breece Hall is a target, I'm going to go a different route here. Garrett Wilson.
I can't believe I'm going to say this.
There's a reason why the guy was the first receiver off of the board over George Pickens, over some of the other guys that were there. And it's because he's a great route runner.
Wasn't Drake London the first wide receiver off the board to Atlanta?
I think London was taken in the 11th or 12th, wasn't he?
I don't know. We're not here to talk draft. We're here to talk teams. Eli, go ahead.
And I have to say, if you do happen to take Zach Wilson in your fantasy football draft, please hide your mother too, because you never know what's going to happen with that. No, but like Zach Wilson's definitely my favorite all-time player. I mean, for the wrong reasons or the right reasons. Depends on who you are. All jokes aside, man, this is the New York Jets. They definitely have a bright future. I'm trying to go back. I'm trying to get off of Breece Hall. I just looked at his college stats, and I have to say I am impressed. Hell, you still got Joe Flacco as a solid backup. That's good. But this is fantasy we're talking about, right? We care about who the hell is actually going to start. You know what? I would definitely take as my target CJ Uzomah. And if he's still not able to come back from his questionable injury, I see here, Tyler Conklin is a very good late round guy for tight end. If you want a sleeper tight end, I would take Tyler Conklin. He did great for the Rams. But back to target, I don't know. I'm stuck between like Elijah Moore and like Breece Hall. I'm stuck. I'm tied.
All right. On that note, we are bringing in the founder of Unity Network and a good buddy of ours, and his name is.
You remember my name?
James.
Nobody knows who he is.
Oh, I was hoping he would have told us all right away.
Yeah,
What's up, Frankie?
Hey, what's doing, gentlemen? What's going on? Thanks for having me be a part of this. I saw you guys doing your thing. I figured I'd say hi, and I always appreciate the invite.
You're welcome. So we're
Eric,
talking.
I see you over there, brother. How you doing?
Who, Eli?
Well, I did say hi to Eli, Geoffrey, Eric, obviously, and saying hi
call
to
me
all the
Erica.
boys.
It's the long hair, bro. It's the long hair.
It's got to be. That's why I have a hat on today. Hold on a second. Here we go.
Oh,
Now we're back. Now we're back.
oh, hold on.
You know, they made a big move today. They signed Frost for 1 year.
Did they sign Falk?
Frost, but
I thought you
so
said
what's
Falk.
topic of discussion? We got target sleepers and rookies, huh?
Yes, and we are on the Jets right now.
Oh, good team. It's my second favorite team. I know it's also Joffrey's favorite team. Yeah, so I mean, been doing obviously, big fantasy football guy. I won the last 2 out of 3 years. I won back to back. So coming on and talking a little bit about fantasy football is always a good thing. Oh goodness
my
gracious,
God.
we're getting the rivalry already going here. Moving on. And Joffrey's got to put him on. It could be worse. He could be eating a sandwich like he was earlier, making a sandwich. I saw that blew my mind.
Oh, hey, I got to counteract the bullshit.
Eli, you're gonna like this. Eli, you're gonna like this jersey.
I'm just fucking with.
Just to let you know, Eli.
Oh, what's that one?
Yeah,
What
who's
team
that?
you looking at? Oh, okay, man.
Okay, I see you. I see you.
Okay. I like that.
Eli, whereabouts are you from?
Just outside of Seattle.
Oh, fantastic! Seattle's a great place to visit. I've been to the Gorge a couple times.
Oh, I'm going there in a couple weeks.
Dave Matthews. That's where I go. I go to see Dave there.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah.
So talking about the Jets. So what's are you guys talking about some of the sleepers on the Jets?
We're just kind of letting each person tell their 3 picks, and then we're moving on.
Interesting. Okay.
So you're the last, or Eli? Did you tell yours?
No, but I had the same guy. I had the rookie as Brees Hall. Obviously, he's a phenom. Then my late round sleeper was CJ Uzama as well. Tight ends are a young quarterback's best friend. Now he has weapons that are going to open up the middle of that field for him, and I expect a handful of touchdowns from him.
Verbatim, literally verbatim. I mean, those are the two that. I mean, it's hard to really pick 3 too because the Jets are just like I think Joffrey had mentioned. He's one of those teams where you always say they're going to win and then they don't, but they're still like the best. You know what I mean? But it's been rough. I remember when they drafted Geno Smith and we thought that the town was going to be saved. And yeah, okay, I'll take it. Listen, Geno Smith was an incredible quarterback for West Virginia. He had a huge arm. He was mobile, but then when he got to the pros, it didn't work out. What do you like? What is the boo? Are you booing Geno?
Yes.
Go
Oh, well,
Geno.
yeah.
He's
Well,
from
obviously, I mean,
Seattle.
listen, like Geno didn't do it, but him getting drafted from West Virginia into the pros, like Geno was incredible. Geno Smith was an incredible college quarterback, and he had a huge arm. Like I was essentially pretty damn happy when he had went there, but it didn't pan out. I mean, last time they had a really good quarterback, realistically, is probably Mark Sanchez, which I was also a big Mark Sanchez fan for USC.
Being a Jets fan, I go even further back. The last good quarterback we've had was Chad Pennington.
That's my favorite player of all time. That's the reason why I'm a Jets fan. But no, Mark Sanchez, he took him to the AFC Championship game. I mean, how can you not? He was a damn good quarterback for a very, very short period of time. Jets were always built around defense. They never really had that big offense. But yeah, I'm right with what Eli was saying verbatim. Those 2 players, we'll see what they can do. It's just tough, man. And the Patriots, they're not as good as they were, but I expect a huge jump with with Mac Jones. He's just going to get better and better. With or without Belichick, he's just a talented quarterback. And Alabama, it doesn't really generate talented quarterbacks that much. They're built with a lot of running backs. But realistically, Mac Jones might be one of the best coming out there. I'm serious. But yeah, verbatim what Eli was saying. Good 2 solid picks for the Jets.
So wait, refresh me. Who were your 2 picks?
Eli, I'm sorry, I picked up Eli. Who did you mention again? I'm sorry, I can't remember the names of them. But
they were Brees Hall and CJ, both guys that they had mentioned before as well.
Yeah, I'll leave me all the way around then. What's up, Gina? Prayers, babe.
What's going on, Gina?
I will say, Eli, I like CJ Uzoma. I think he did amazing things in Cincy, but it's not as clear cut whether he's going to be the number 1 or whether Ty Conklin's getting it right now. I think we're going to have to wait
easily
until...
see Conklin running away with it too. The tight end room as a whole, I feel like, are going to produce a decent amount of touchdowns. But yeah, you're absolutely correct. It could be either one of them.
Mm-hmm. Should be interesting. Yeah, you got to use your tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to share the page here so my viewers can also see it, gentlemen.
There you go.
What division we want to rotate to here?
Looks like AFC North is next
NFC
on this.
East.
You guys want to do the North? Get my team out the way.
Sure.
Team two.
Yeah,
We'll
do this.
Right now, we'll do the Ravens.
We'll do Ravens, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Pittsburgh. We'll go right in order.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not going Pittsburgh first. Sorry, Eric. I'm killing you.
Oh, no, it's okay. We're going to do Baltimore first anyway, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be terrible. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I absolutely love Mark Andrews as my target, man. That guy really, really helped me out in my season in Joffrey's league. He was definitely a key contributor, and that audit. So my biasness goes towards Mark Andrews just because that man helped me out, and I kept him in my keeper league. Let's see here. What else we got? Sleepers.
I got a great. I got a solid sleeper. I'll have to just jump in and throw it out there because it would be a good discussion.
Go ahead.
I got Rashad Bateman.
That's who I went with too.
Big
I don't know if he's a sleeper anymore.
All right,
I mean-
I'm with that.
That's a pretty well-known Shad Bateman.
Go ahead and go to Eli.
Ooh, yeah, these receivers, except for Bateman. Oh, man.
Yeah, I think he's gonna put up around 1,000 yards in that system. It's hard, I think, for a wide receiver one to actually generate a whole lot. But yeah, it's
the receiving core is looking bad. But yeah, no, definitely. I guess a sleeper would be Rashad Bateman because it's a question mark. I mean,
is Mark Andrews everyone's target?
Oh, how can it not be? I mean,
Yes.
him and Lamar.
well, yeah, I got him in the third round, I think, of your league, Joffrey.
That's funny because it's the
Well,
same
that's a
slot I'm
steal
keeping him
last
in my
year.
other league. That's the same position I'm keeping him in my second league.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, he's awesome.
Or no, I'm sorry.
Say my-
No, he's my fifth round pick this year.
Wow,
Fifth?
someone
Oh, wow, that's a
really
steal.
valued him. The sixth round, he fell. Wow.
are you guys on a league together?
Yeah, me, Joffrey. I'm in Joffrey's league.
We'll have to get one going.
I'm a
Half the battle right here.
Oh yeah. I'll do it.
No, Eric, my other league is a +2, and I drafted Andrews 3 years ago in the 11th.
Oh damn, he went. Oh, okay. So he wasn't that good yet. Okay. What a steal.
Eli, do you have any rookies coming out?
I mean,
of the bottom?
Dobbins. I mean, he had a bad injury, but I'd like him to come back big, probably.
I've heard that his progression back kind of hit a little bit of a delay. I heard some rumors that he's going to start the season on the PUP list, so that's at least 4 games he's out. That's the reason my sleeper there is actually the Gus Edwards. I think he's going to have a good start to the season.
Mm-hmm.
They have some good. Go ahead.
Nope, please.
Oh, I was going to say once JK does come back and gets reintegrated into that offense, obviously that's going to take away from Gus Edwards a little bit. I still think he'll get some red zone opportunities because he's just a phenomenal athlete and running back in the NFL, and I think he's slept on in general. But yeah, other than that, the only rookie I like is Batty for his name. And if JK's out and Gus needs a little bit of repair on his leg as well, that's going to open up the door for a little bit of opportunity for him. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
When it's crazy because with the injuries that happened with the Ravens, you actually found out that they had some serious depth in running back. I mean, Gus and having JK. I mean, I'm a big college football fan, so I watched JK for a while. I mean, obviously where he played and being a Penn State guy. Good running team. What are you laughing about? Are they from my team?
No, the Penn State-Ohio State rivalry.
It's one of the best. Whiteout night, man.
Whiteout night, baby. 110,000 people all wearing white. It's crazy.
Oh, it's incredible. I'll get some pictures of it this year. But yeah, I mean, their team is essentially of running like with their quarterback. You know, and I actually wouldn't always draft Lamar. He's not typically not my first choice because, you know, I don't know. He's incredible. There's no doubt about it. He's incredible.
He's electric. It just feels dangerous.
Relax with me.
Feels risky.
Mm-hmm. Like, I would take Josh Allen over him.
Why? Yeah, I take Herbert over him too.
Well, Herbert won me that championship that year. I picked him up off waivers early, and he won me that championship. You know, that whole team, that Ravens team, is a running team. Like my, you know, good friend of mine. You know, obviously went to the same school alma mater as mine. Was drafted by the Ravens. He was quarterback. He's not with them anymore, but yeah, I mean, that whole team essentially is damn good mobility. But they have some damn good running backs. I mean, either one, you take Gus or you take JK, whoever's playing that game is going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for me, my sleeper, I'm actually going to say Devin Duvernay. Yes, the passing game is Baltimore's weakness right now, other than Mark Andrews. But everyone's looking at Rashad Bateman as the number one. So if anyone's going to get double covered, it's going to be him opening up Duvernay to take it on the other side.
I think Mark Andrews is going to be double covered, but that's just me.
He still gets the ball. He finds ways.
Oh,
yeah.
He's one of those guys.
It's a good thing that he's a tight end, and the only people that can really double cover him are linebackers. So that's a good thing.
Moving on.
All right, yeah, I was just going to say, ready to move on. Cincinnati. Joe Burrow is my target. Tyler Boyd's my sleeper on this team, even though everyone knows his name.
Jamar is going to have an absolutely huge year. I just have that feeling. I mean, I have a good feeling. And obviously, that's just going to tell you that there's going to be success with Burrows. I essentially wouldn't just go after – Joe's going to get incredible. I mean, what he did with LSU and the fact that he's playing with someone that he played with in college, I mean, people typically say, like, when that happens, like, realistically, when like your college quarterback is now playing with his wide receiver in the NFL, the chemistry just doesn't go away. I'm telling you right now. So you're going to see they're going to get better and better and better. Like they completed a lot of the same plays that they did in LSU, and being over here in Philadelphia. I mean, Jalen Hurts, he played with Devontae Smith. That duo is going to get better, 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 and better. Like essentially, I have AJ Brown and Devontae Smith as probably top 3 best duo in football, wide receiver wise. And Devontae's, I have hot take right now on your show. I have, you know, and not to get away from what we're talking about, but, you know, 1,000 yards for Devontae and AJ. And that comes with the fact that Jalen played with his college wide receiver. So I expect big years out of Joe and Jamar. So I would take Jamar definitely. I love that tandem too of a quarterback and wide receiver, or a quarterback and a tight end. It's damn good. I always try to go for something like that.
Am I the only one here that's looking at for target? I'm not really going Burrow because he's going to go early. I'm not really looking at Jamar Chase because same logic and the fact that he's going to be getting mass covered. I'm going with the fact that it's Cincinnati. They're going to be playing from ahead all year. I'm targeting Joe Mixon.
Great pick. I think he's going to have a bounce back. I love that pick, actually.
Bounce back? He was a top 5 running back.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean bounce back. I'm sorry.
I was like, I was one of the
Yeah, no, man.
My mistake.
I drafted him in the second round.
All of his other seasons where he was hurt.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it was.
Uh-huh.
You know, winning the first year in Joffrey's league, I did it with a lot of rival players of the Steelers. So, you know, like it was kind of hard watching Steeler games and having to root for the other team's receiver or tight end. A lot of the times that was hurt, but, you know, it's whatever. I won, and I won some money. So who cares, right? So let's see. We got what?
Cleveland.
Target sleepers and rookies. I would definitely have to target Jamar Chase. I think that guy's going to kill it for years to come, as long as he's with Joe Burrow. That's a lot of stuff that Frankie already said, so we're not going to do that about Jamar.
Sorry.
Sleeper. I think a lot of people are going to sleep on Joe Mixon. Don't do that.
He's looking for a bounce back here.
That's what I mean. Yeah, he's already sleeping on him.
He'll be back.
For the sleeper, you know what? we'll actually go with Hayden Hurst because when he does
That's
get
okay.
the ball, he can't catch. So
It's
a good one.
If I may, not to interrupt anybody if they were just talking. It's crazy because realistically, like bounce back, you think about it, like Joe Mixon was actually drafted really late because of everything that had happened off field. And then when the Bengals snagged him, essentially they did get a steal. I mean, people, and it was unfortunate what had happened. I mean, it was witnessed, and you take a chance. I mean, when stuff like that happens, they are going to drop. They will drop. Now, how far they drop is uncertain, but essentially you're going to get a steal if you decide to take a chance, and the Bengals did, and look what's happened. I mean, Joe Mixon has been a pretty damn good running back in the league.
Well, Gino would target Mixon.
I agree with that. If you're going to pick Mixon, it's got to be. I'll be honest, it's got to be first or second round. That dude can kill him.
Really, a first round,
a late first round pick, I would take
a 10 or 12 man league.
I think we know who Eric's shooting for first round in our league. Then
I shouldn't.
Yeah, you got to be careful, bro.
Yeah, I got to be careful.
You're essentially talking to the enemies here.
I am. I'm talking to two enemies in here. Oh God!
Christ.
I'm not going after Mixon.
I'm giving up too much information. Don't forget me by next month. Thanks.
For me, it's hard to call him a sleeper, but looking at the talent above him on this depth chart, my sleeper for this team would be Tyler Boyd.
That's who I picked.
I swear, Joffrey, if you share this stream to every single person in our league, I might hurt you. No, I'm just kidding. But
it's only going on my stream.
Get serious. Get serious up in here.
It's only going on my stream, but Gina thinks Mixon would go in the second round, guys.
Yeah,
okay,
mid to high second round, like
I'm taking him in the second.
Fourth in.
Confident with him there.
Sleep on. Oh man, there we go. Don't sleep on my angels.
Ooh, this guy's really trying to get under my skin here. That's okay.
There you go. Here goes.
There's the comment to get under his skin. Speaking of sleeper, don't sleep on my angels. We're gonna have a fresh start after the All-Star break.
What wild card spot do you currently hold?
We'll talk about that later.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I played the show after that brawl, every time Mike Trout went up to bat, I just hit him.
That's so petty, but I love it at the same time.
I have team spirit.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
I was just like, no, I'm not doing it.
Every time I see the Red Sox logo, I want to puke. But
Gina wants to continue our baseball talk because now she's turned into the Giants.
What's going on here? I thought we were talking fantasy football.
Fans
we're talking the Giants.
Football, but
fans are having fun in the comments.
Baseball just follows Adam wherever he goes.
Yeah, I'm sitting here shaking my head and laughing at the comment section because, guys, this is football talk, not baseball.
They're killing me. It's funny. No, I like to play with the fans.
Yeah, playing with the fans is good stuff. I love a little bit.
All right, so next on Cleveland, I target Amari Cooper.
Yeah. I'm with that.
Yeah. You had to go sleeper. But
I wouldn't take Amari until you just don't know what's going to happen. So who's please?
Jacoby Brissett, baby.
Yeah. I would not target a receiver this year on this team.
Jacoby Brissett is a capable NFL quarterback. He is not bad. He's just not good.
I'm with you. He's in the NFL. He's obviously a capable quarterback, but what round do you think Amari would go?
Second.
I'm going to say
second? No way.
Oh, y'all are crazy if you're taking him that high. I wouldn't touch him.
I'm not
I think you had too many Mountain Dews or heaters.
Wait. The question was not where am I going to, where would I take him? It's where do I think he's going to go?
Come on.
So
if
Riley,
I was going
Chris,
to take
and
him,
Gina
I'm
are just
looking like
getting into a
fifth.
massive argument. This is fun. The comment section's wild right now.
Who's producing the show? We gotta get a producer in here. I can see all the comments.
Oh, this is getting great.
But for me, because of the uncertainty at quarterback, on not knowing who is going to be throwing the ball to Amari Cooper, is why I'm switching gears. This is why I'm switching gears. And for the second team in this division, if I'm taking a target, it's going to be the running back. In this case, Nick Chubb.
Oh yeah, hands down. How can you not? He's a top 5 pick. Gotta take him.
My sleeper here is the one that might be interesting, but I'm saying for a good sleeper, David Njoku.
Another solid one.
Because if it's going to be Brissett, he's known for the short pass. He's not really known for throwing bombs. And that's where I see him connecting with the tight end quite frequently since it's right there.
I see that.
I actually would take the hot dog guy, the guy that works in the hot dog stand. I heard he's going to be have a pretty strong year this year.
Yeah, I heard he's going to be selling a lot of hot dogs. I heard his sales might soar up to about $20,000 for the year. So
that's what I heard. Essentially, I think it's a great pick. I mean, he's moving. His legs are stronger. He's been working on his strides. How can you not? I mean, he's one of the best.
Right, and he's been working on the vocal cords too. Hot dogs here. He's doing great.
Well, and that's what I heard because the way he used to say was hot dogs here, hot dogs.
So the coach said you need to change up your approach at the plate here, and we need
the glizzy.
Yeah, we call it a glizzy now. Okay, get with the fucking times. Okay,
well, we don't curse on this. So this is a family show, actually. But yeah, realistically, like I heard that the president, whoever it may be, actually wants to change it. It's no longer the hot dog; it's actually the glizzy glizz. So hey guys, get your glizzy glizzes.
Yeah, get with the
I
time.
agree with that.
Yeah, it's not a hot dog anymore.
Yeah, and Joffrey looks like he's really happy.
Johnny Chestnut approved.
To me.
My sleeper picks the hot dog guy.
Same here.
For rookie, I would have to take
the beer guy.
Yeah, the new beer guy they hired. He's like 18.
Stan the man.
Yeah, Stan the man. He's 18 years old. They just hired. He's gonna be a great beer guy. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I believe he's gonna be sampling them too. Actually, we won't want to say that too much because he could get arrested. But he might. He's gonna be out there doing his thing.
Yeah, sorry about that. F-bomb. I'm swearing on this Christian.
It's a family show.
This Christian stream. I'm sorry.
Let's get to the NFC East. Let's talk about the Birds.
Well, we still have one more team to cover in the AFC North.
That's right.
Yeah, we still have the Berg to cover.
And the best, and only the best.
Only the best.
17-0, Super Bowl bound. I'm every single Steeler fan you've ever met. No, I'm just
I was about to say, Eric, lay off the crack pipe.
I'm just kidding. All jokes aside.
Oh, this is a family show. I don't think we can talk about crack.
My bad. Heroin?
That's fine.
Oh, well, in that case, give me the best black tar you got.
Yes.
Well, actually, the Glizzy Glizz guy, actually, I heard has some good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I would target Deontay Johnson on this team.
You better put that latest comment up.
Oh, jeez. I did what I missed.
It's a Christian show. She's going to exit stage left.
Yeah, right. She drops more F-bombs than I ever heard.
That's what I mean.
Okay, so you said you're taking Deontay as your
I
target.
am.
Okay.
As my target. Look, he gets targeted 15 times a game. He might catch 8 and drop the other 7, all right? But
okay, there you go.
But
sorry. I just
Adam, you also got to think that was under Ben.
What's wrong with
Ben doesn't determine if he drops the pass or not.
That's also true.
No, I'm saying Ben's the one that determined who got the targets.
Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
actually, the wide receiver determines who gets the targets.
I believe every quarterback has that authority to pick the target. I could be wrong, but
all right.
I think regardless, they're going to abuse Deontay Johnson this year because he's not going to be on the Steelers roster next year. So they're just going to wear him into the ground while they have him.
Yeah, absolutely. Adam, you're next.
All right, kids, we're going to the finger up if you want to speak.
okay.
I love the finger up.
All right, and I'm going to call on you because I'm the leader of the group, and we're going to do that.
I love the finger up, by the way.
All right, not up your ass either.
I call it the Frankie finger because I actually admitted that. I actually admitted that.
All right, so Joffrey, you have your hand up, and then we're going to go Frankie.
I think Joffrey's actually just scratching his head.
Shut up, Frank.
All right, we're going to get Joffrey, Frank, Eric, and then back to Elijah, and then all right. Sorry, I had to step in and take control of this.
Respect.
for me, I've only got 2 choices here because my target and my rookie are one and the same. But for me, if I'm going Steelers, the only one I'm really looking at is George Pickens. Knowing how well he's able to read, how well his defensive awareness is around him, the way he's able to catch the ball and immediately twist into a full sprint into open land, I see him quickly setting himself up as the number 1 receiver in Pittsburgh. My sleeper, since everyone's looking at Najee, Deontay, and the whole quarterback situation, nobody's talking about how consistently solid Pat Freiermuth was for you guys the past couple of seasons. I'm looking at him in the mid rounds.
Couple seasons.
Go ahead, Frank.
So here's the deal. Steelers. Come on, Steelers.
I know you're looking across that turnpike, Frankie, and you're going, I hate this fucking team.
No. You know, you know how I feel because being in the media, I tend to not direct towards like hate. And like I said, Sidney Crosby is one of the best players I've ever got to watch play, and I'm in Philadelphia. Clearly, I think I wouldn't mind going on Deontay Johnson. Actually, definitely like him. I like Cordell Stewart. He's gonna have an incredible year. And I think that those two are gonna have a great mix together.
Cordell Stewart.
Yeah. What's wrong with him? What? I was just watching NFL Classics and he was playing. So what do we do?
I think I'm the
so
only
busy
one
with
that
hockey.
immediately-
I'm so busy with hockey year round that I barely.
Cordell Stewart.
I could have been Tommy Maddox. All right, give me that.
Elijah, what do you think?
Go Charlie Batch.
Thought I was third.
For Steelers, my rookie was easily George Pickens. That dude's going to be a
Yeah,
dog.
him too.
I'm so excited to see him play. I saw that draft video come out and I instantly fell in love with that man. I knew he was going to be a menace. The sleeper, honestly, like the guys who are going to produce are well known. I think at value, Chase Claypool could do something. The dude's still 6'4" and a phenomenal athlete. The dude's still going to be able to produce. He just hasn't put it together yet because who was your quarterback? The dude who'd only throw it 7 yards inaccurately downfield to Deontay Johnson. So I think if he's going to have a good year, a good productive year, this is going to be the year to do it because the Steelers are essentially finding their new identity. And this is going to be his chance to kind of step up and say that he wants to be a part of that. And he recently said that he was a top 3 wide receiver in the NFL. I know he was just talking about his own depth chart. Now just he just has to go out and show it.
Eric?
I'm going to target Najee Harris. I'm biased. I'm a Najee Harris guy. It's my favorite player in the NFL right now. I'm targeting Najee. He's going to get a lot of carries. My sleeper, this is actually a good question. I like this guy, Calvin Austin III, man. Don't sleep on him. That guy is going to be fast, get a lot of targets and touchdowns deep. Be prepared for that because the Steelers do like to go deep on occasion on first down and like the 20-yard line out of nowhere. That's what we like to do, and sometimes it works. But I do like the Steelers' defense. I think they're actually going to be just fine. You can definitely pick up that defense a little bit earlier than usual if you want. And don't worry, Gina, I read your comment. Y'all giving away your fantasy draft secrets. I will give away my secrets and still kick all y'all asses any day of the week. So that's okay.
Well, guys, Frankie has just alerted me that he needs to get back over to his Flyer coverage. Apparently, there's some breaking news that he's going to let us know about later.
Yeah, we have we have some stuff that's being come through my phone right now. It's blowing up like crazy. It hasn't been reported yet, but just stay tuned. I'm going to do some stuff and get an article out there with FlyersInsiders.com. Gentlemen, thank you so much for having me on. I'll definitely be in contact and let you guys know what's going on. Not that you care because you're in Pittsburgh, but Adam, thanks for having me on.
Yes,
John,
sir.
Eric,
Elijah,
handsome son of a bitch. Talk to you guys later.
Glizzy Gliz, the exit of all exits.
So are we just going to round out the AFC since we've already
that's
covered
fine.
2 divisions?
I was trying to get Frank to stay on and do the NFC since he's in the Philadelphia region. I was going to let him do the NFC East and hope he could bounce. but he had to go. So anyway, yeah, let's just stay in the NFC, and we will go. Which one you want to do? South or East? South or West?
Let's do West. That's a fun one.
We'll go West. Is that right?
Question.
All right.
Are we allowed to have adult beverages during this?
I mean, I don't know how Adam does it on my show. I don't care. You can light a heater if you want, but this is Adam's show, so.
I prefer if you step to the side real quick.
Okay, that's fine.
F-bombs are
So F-bombs are okay, but drinking a Miller's not. Got it.
Oh, you can have it. Yeah, go ahead. You can drink. Go ahead. That's fine.
That's what he just said.
What'd you think I meant?
I didn't know what was going on, really.
He said I cannot drink on the show.
I said, can I have an adult beverage? And you're like, step to the side. I'm like, that's a really far step.
No, I think he was trying to make more at me because I smoke.
Oh.
And
he
as does this guy. As does this guy.
Well, I smoke. I already said at the beginning of the show, but
Jesus Christ.
but
I know.
What team are we starting with in the West?
depends. I don't know.
Well,
What do you
hold
want
on,
to do?
let
The
me get
first
on
team
my-
I have here is the Cardinals.
I think they are the first one on the list, aren't they?
Yes, that's the first one on this list I sent in the private chat for ESPN.com.
Actually, Denver would be the first because they're alphabetical.
Well, wait, this is NFC, right?
AFC.
AFC.
AFC. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna finish the AFC at least.
Okay.
AFC Denver West.
Gotcha. All right, we're on AFC West. Denver it is.
Is that good with you, Eli? All right. So are you gonna beer bong one while we're on here? Little shotgun
No.
top to top.
No. Baby sips. Your boy does not chug beer. I'm not built different.
Well, I would just a heads up, you're going to see me leaning left and right a lot because I don't feel like hearing Adam whine if I smoke a cigarette. So
Let's do it. I'm targeting Russell Wilson. My sleeper is Jerry Jeudy. And I really had trouble finding a damn rookie.
yeah, I have not been checking the rookies, unfortunately, but
So my rookie, I wrote down Russell Wilson because it's his first year in the AFC, first year on a new team. And you know what? I'm counting it in my heart, even though I wish him nothing but failure. So that being said, I do think he's going to throw for 4,500 yards and 40 touchdowns. I will be salty during every single one of them, and I will be wishing that the defensive back caught it instead of Cortland Sutton.
Jerry Jeudy.
okay. Honestly, that's funny because my target on this team is Jerry Jeudy.
Okay. There you go.
My sleeper is Brandon McManus. And other than that, there's really not much else on Denver that's attractive to me.
Well, I would like to start with a sleeper. How about Tim Patrick? Look, he's an underrated receiver.
He definitely is.
You can definitely draft him late round, and he'll be great for you as a wide receiver 4, wide receiver 3. He'll be fine at that role. For target, obviously it has to be Russell Wilson. I mean, the guy's a legend. Gets you both rushing touchdowns and passing touchdowns. I'm a big dual threat guy when it comes to fantasy. If you can get yourself a dual threat as your number 1 QB, you're golden for the whole season. Just might need that backup that can steal you a game for the bye week. And then what else we got? Target, sleepers, and what else? Rookies.
Rookie.
Okay, I keep forgetting that third one. Rookies. I don't know. Should have asked this team for rookies. I'm gonna have to go with Frankie's pick and go with the popcorn guy this time.
Yeah, they don't have any fun rookies there.
Popcorn guy is gonna be great. He's gonna sell a lot of popcorn. Do it fast and well.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
My sleeper for the Broncos, Melvin Gordon. I think he's still going to have a high floor like he did last year. Russell Wilson, he likes to extend plays, and he doesn't run as much. as he had in his younger years. So I think on those third downs when J-Dub's out, I think Melvin's going to get a decent amount of accurate looks. So yeah, I think he's a good high floor, safe bye week play. Maybe a high end RB3, low end RB2.
I think a lot of us tend to slow down on the running as we get older. Respectfully so.
Yeah.
But no, I think he's adapted great with the aging. Russell Wilson, for sure.
He runs when he needs to, and he keeps himself safe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, of course, when you're younger, you can be a little bit more reckless with the running, but as you get beat up running out of the pocket, you kind of have to do it less. And we saw that with Ben. He just kept doing it and doing it and doing it till he couldn't do it
quickly.
And that's why you saw he had to retire at 39 instead of playing till he was 46.
Yeah, a little early in today's NFL, but you can't always have long careers.
No.
Mm-mm.
But that's the way Ben treated his body. Like, he beat himself up in his early years. Like, I beat himself up.
Just competitive. Like he's just showing that he wants to win. You can't be upset with him about it.
That's why I love Ben. That fire in his heart.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I loved him growing up. Everyone hated him, but I loved him. I don't know.
He had a few reasons to not like him.
Well, I get that. But like people would say he's a shitty quarterback. I'm like,
I wouldn't say that.
The same game that I am.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people here, as a Steeler fan, who would hate him, would be because of his shitty play. I'm like, shitty play, my ass. Like, what game are you watching? One game out of the whole year, maybe he has a bad game. I don't know.
Other than that, he was pretty good.
I mean, he was solid, dude.
I think Ben, with his passing and decision making, was average, but he did excel at being able to extend the play and being able to brush off hits, and that led to his overall success.
He was a fighter. Would not quit until you put him on the ground. So I love him.
And he was hard to get on the ground because he was so damn big.
Yeah, I was gonna
Big
say,
Ben. Hello.
I was gonna say he was so damn big. It was so hard to bring down.
Yeah.
Imagine if he would have been a really good mobile quarterback that big.
He was in the beginning till they said, "Hey, use your arm."
It's called Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Joe Cowher and Mike Tomlin said, "Please use your arm more."
Mm-hmm. All right, who do you want to do next?
Well, alphabetically would be Chiefs.
Kansas City. Yeah, Jeff.
All right, for me, target, hands down, Kelsey. He's still the best tight end in the league. Even with Gronk playing in Tampa last year, Kelsey is still the best tight end in the league.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
I want to say I'm going to count him as a rookie, even though he's not, but because of how underutilized and underrated he was in his previous team, my sleeper, who I think is going to be one of the most impactful receivers for this squad this year coming, Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
Okay, thank God. Thank God.
MVS.
Thank God. I really thought you were going Juju for a second.
God, no. Juju's going to be getting all the coverage, and he's going to be useless just like he was in Pittsburgh.
He's projected to be wide receiver 1. I'm looking at the depth chart. I totally disagree, but, it's cool. I don't know why they didn't keep Percy Pringle. That'd have been nice. But, bad decision-making in the offseason for the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what this GM was smoking, but I want to try. Yeah.
On the depth chart I'm looking at, it has Valdes-Scantling and then Miko on the other side and Shu and Juju lining up in the slot.
Well, they got Juju as number 1 target. I guess what I mean by depth chart. They got Juju as number 1 target. Number 2 is McCole Hardman, and number 3 would be Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
That's what I'm saying too.
That's who they got.
Why, hello, Miss Gina. How are you?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Elijah, this is Gina. Gina, Elijah.
Nice to meet you.
Hello. Hi, nice to meet you.
Eric's in the bottom below you. I don't know where that he's waving. Of course, you got Joffrey up there in the top. And she is our Niners rep.
Gross.
Niners as well as our NBA correspondent.
You'll never tie us in Super Bowls.
You never know. We got Trey Lance now.
I believe in him.
Trey Day, Trey Area.
I think he's gonna be a good quarterback.
Hell
So
yeah.
Gina, just I know you've been watching the show, but just to let you know, Elijah is from Seattle. We do have a rivalry inside the room here today.
We sure
Wait to
do.
get to that. That's gonna be fun.
Oh shit. Well, Seattle has no good quarterback at the moment, so I'm not too scared.
I will be right back.
That makes two of us, though.
Drew Lock is the man. All right. He is gonna get 5,500 yards now. But,
the decimal was in the wrong spot. It's 550, not 5,500. Yeah, it's
wrong comma. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's okay. We'll forgive you.
I type it and put a comma in by mistake. But
All right, can I go on my Chiefs here?
Are we, Gina, got anything on the Chiefs?
The Chiefs, well, let's see. Now that they're missing Tyreek.
They will definitely be missing Tyreek.
For sure.
Definitely. Big time.
So we both had different rosters on this. I think that's awkward.
well, right now they're only
Like
I
I have
my sleeper for the Chiefs.
Like I had Schuster in the slot on my depth chart, and then Hardman on the right side and MVS on the left side.
Yeah, I mean, they got Juju as the number one target on mine.
I have Hilaire as my sleeper.
Rojo.
So if I got to pick a target for the Chiefs, obviously Patrick Mahomes. Definitely a good second round pick. We'll get you the points. Guaranteed to. He is that guy. Now, if I had to go with a sleeper, you know what? I'll go with Sky Moore. I liked what I saw out of him in college. So I think he's going to have a pretty good year as number 4 in passing situations for sure. He'll be underrated. And then for rookies, Sky Moore.
Well, Sky Moore is a rookie.
And a Pittsburgh kid. So that's why Sky Moore, baby.
Sky Moore's the rookie that I have down. My sleeper, I want to touch on Ronald Mother Hecking Jones. I think he is by far the best running back on that roster. I think he's going to show it quickly, and I think he is going to be an extremely solid running back too for your team.
Right now they have him on 2 on the depth chart.
That I don't give it.
Where are we at?
Ronald Jones playing for Kansas City.
That man is going to put up some good numbers this year.
All right. Are we moving on? Next team? Or Gina, what'd you come up with?
I was just thinking. Is that an echo? Oh, Juju is probably going to get a lot of targets. No.
Yeah, especially since they consider him the number 1, of course. I see him getting like 8 to 10 targets a game. He might catch like 4 of them, but he'll get the targets. That's why.
Yeah.
I would draft him a little higher for receivers on Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't draft him top 5 rounds. No. Somewhere between.
I think Juju in the 7th, 8th, maybe.
Yes, through 6 and 10. If you're
depending on who else is there, but he is the quote-unquote 1 in a very high-powered, pass-heavy offense. So
that's what I mean. So
yeah, the volume will be there, the quality of the targets will be there. It's worth the shot.
He's not elite. That's why I wouldn't take him in top 5.
No.
Right, I agree with that.
What I mean by top 5 is top 5 rounds.
Right.
I wouldn't take him in anywhere in there. That's why my target with Patrick Mahomes.
I have no interest in him.
I mean,
did anyone say Kelsey?
No, definitely.
I'm pretty sure he's everybody's target for the Chiefs. He's the only safe person there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Niner fan, right? But I would take him probably over Kittle. Although Kittle needs to have a fucking year, or else he's gonna he's not living up to his contract. You know.
Doesn't he get hurt a lot?
Dog.
I always see his name come up on the injury report.
Always. He lives on there.
I know. He practically pays rent there.
Hey, he had a fucking great year in 2018.
So, yeah, they all
How many years ago?
Until the injury bug hits him.
But when he's playing, he's fucking awesome. Wait, can I swear?
That sounds like Percy Harvin.
Fuck no, you can't. You're not allowed.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I just got yelled at.
I don't stop it, whatever. I mean, Frankie was trying to keep it clean, and I get it, but my mouth has stayed quiet.
He has a bigger role in the media. That's why I gotta understand.
Right.
Like we're all fans. That's why I say who cares. But
I don't think I've.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. So that's what we're gonna do when Frankie's on. We're gonna be good.
Okay.
Right. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So we're moving on to Vegas now.
Okay.
And I did not pick these. Chris Spur picked them for me because that's his team. He went Devontae Adams as target, Zay Jones as the sleeper.
Skipping over the Chargers?
For what?
Well, wouldn't the Chargers come before the Raiders?
Not on this I got here now.
Okay. Then
Because
Raiders.
it's LAS.
Yeah, what alphabet are you looking at?
Yeah, what alphabet are you going by?
A before O, buddy.
It's
Lost
LA versus
Los.
LO.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
So by technicality, Raiders for the first time. Ain't that funny? All right.
All right. So Chris picked Devontae Adams, Zay Jones as a sleeper, and he went with White as the running back for the rookie.
I agree with Devontae Adams being the target. If you don't say Devontae Adams, obviously you're smoking something more than marijuana.
I agree.
I don't know who else you would want to target off this team first for your team, your fantasy team. Devontae Adams is going to be your number one receiver, probably the number one guy on your team if you take him in the first round.
Yeah.
He is definitely a top 5 pick. Take this guy ASAP.
I took him, I think, first. I drafted him last season. So, I mean, he had like a COVID game where I didn't get shit, and I could have won that week. But no, Devontae for sure.
Right. So I picked Devontae Adams as my target for my sleeper. Wow, that's Darren Waller. That's what I'm saying. You have so many.
Darren Waller's not a sleeper though.
I know he's not. That's what I mean. So it's like,
hard to find sleepers in high-powered offenses.
Okay, even though he had a decent year, I still see people sleeping on Hunter Renfrow, probably thinking he's not going to have that same success this year. I disagree. He's going to have success too.
I think so too.
So don't sleep on him. He's going to be a sleeper. And then for rookies,
how do you not take the running back out of Georgia?
Oh yeah. What's his face? What, Zamir White, I think?
Yeah, that's who. Joffrey, you are up next, buddy.
Both running backs I see here are questionable. I'm sorry. So Zamir White is probably going to be the starter week 1. Definitely. That pick. Go ahead, Joffrey.
My target is hands down Josh Jacobs. There's not a question in the world. Knowing how tough that kid is, the fact that he played his rookie year with a broken freaking shoulder for 8 weeks out of the season and still was one of the top running backs in the league, the fact that he hasn't slowed down a bit since, he is going to be the biggest high point scorer, I would say, on this offense. My sleeper, I'm going Hunter Renfrow because, for the exact because honestly, I'm not sold on Devontae Adams on the Raiders. History, chemistry, and that long-standing bond is a big factor. And I see Carr sticking with the chemistry he's had with Renfrow over the past couple of years, overthrowing to the new guy in town. Yeah, who is this really, Chris?
Wait, to his point,
All right, so hold on. Let me explain.
I say Carr is trash.
Hold on. Let me explain.
Carr's
Raleigh
trash.
Chris was my Angels fan. Came on. He wears the monkey outfit to the games. Got noticed, and he's a pretty cool dude. So he
he's an Angels fan, so he has a.
He's not wrong. And Carr is.
Look, I'm sorry.
My top 10 quarterback.
Is Carr hated on so much?
I don't know.
That's
He's
my
one of
thing.
the best locker room leaders in the league.
Elijah.
He's going to be fantastic this year. Holy shit!
He'll be all right.
And
no,
honestly,
no, he will be better than all right.
He's my sleeper.
Yeah,
honestly,
he's a great NFL
because you're a
quarterback.
49er fan? Is this where the hate comes from?
You know it.
Okay, all right.
and honestly, I
Derek
say
Carr, beast. Go ahead, Joffrey. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were.
honestly, I say switch cities with the two, and I say Derek Carr has better success with Kansas City than Mahomes would with Oakland.
Oh my God, the hot take.
Wow, what the fuck are you smoking?
I don't know. I think you stole some of my shit. Fucking. If I'm
That's a pretty hot take.
I'll be back.
It's a take that in 2 years from now we would see on Freezing Cold Takes.
All right, here's where I break it down. Here's where I'm saying that from. Take Derek Carr to Houston. Yeah, it's going to be the seasons aren't going to be great, but he's going to find a way to rally and keep going.
Yeah.
Put Mahomes in Houston, he's going to die.
I feel like he would still find a way to rally. He's an amazing quarterback. If you put him on the Raiders, they'd win the Super Bowl.
Without the offensive line that he has in Kansas City, Mahomes ends up on IR by week 4.
Yeah, they have a fucked up O-line.
I respectfully disagree. Like, yeah, he would suffer a little bit, but look at that Super Bowl, how much he was pressured, what he was able to create, the opportunities that he was able to give his guys who, no pun intended, dropped the ball countless times. Like, he was running for his life that entire day, and he was hitting his guys in their face masks 35, 40 yards down the field. He was throwing sideways into a foot triangle to give his guy a jump ball in the end zone, which he decided just to forget how to catch. Like, the dude, as much as I'm not a Chiefs fan and I love seeing their failures, the dude's just different, unfortunately.
He's definitely a generational talent, once in a lifetime quarterback. Patrick.
Yeah.
I think he's the most overrated quarterback in the league right now. I think he is a product of the Kansas City system, not the other way around.
Oh, so he's a product of Andy Reid's system. He's getting the Tom Brady treatment.
Meanwhile,
That's a Bill
already.
No, because I give credit where it's due. Obviously, Brady was what made the New England work.
I know, but that's what people said. And I'm like, dude, Brady's a beast. I hate Tom Brady.
People say that, but Bill Belichick also just brought a rookie quarterback and no weapons to the playoffs.
That is true.
So you can say that it was Tom Brady, yada, yada, yada. But he, like I said, took a very poor situation and made a playoff team out of it. Albeit they got blown out, but that was expected. So I'm a believer in Mac Jones. I think that, unfortunately, in 3 to 5 years, if Mac Jones keeps progressing and getting incrementally better, that we could be looking at another Patriots team that could make runs. Obviously not the dynasty that they were, but it's a very capable NFL quarterback and a very smart NFL coach. So I wouldn't put anything past them.
Where does Mac Jones go if New England keeps Jimmy Garoppolo? And he doesn't start it.
Keeps? He's not even on the team.
I'm just saying, like in the past. If they decided to not trade Garoppolo, I wonder where Mac Jones would be now.
Didn't I see Garoppolo might be heading to Seattle?
Possibly.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I do not
rarely
see
do.
an in-division trade will never happen.
I don't either, but
don't do that.
And we don't even want him. We don't want him.
Don't be surprised if he's on. Why not? He's not that bad. He's better than Derek Carr.
I love Jimmy G.
That's hilarious. He's better than Derek Carr. That's funny. That's a good one. You're funny, Gina.
I actually, as much as I like Derek Carr, and I think he's one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the league, I think if he would have had a better system earlier, he would have been amazing. I do have to agree with Gina on that one.
Really?
I
don't at all.
I do. I like him.
Y'all are smoking some weird stuff.
We're talking about how good of
You
a
want to try it?
We're talking about how great of a
I don't
coach
smoke anymore.
Belichick is. We're talking about how great of a coach Belichick is, how he is hands down the most winning coach in the history of the league, and no matter what, the man knows what he's doing. You do realize that before the trade, the reason he was traded to San Fran in the first place was Robert Kraft, not Robert Kraft deciding instead of listening to Belichick when Belichick wanted to move on from Brady and make Garoppolo his quarterback. The only reason he was moved to San Fran was so Robert Kraft could put that fucking idea out of Belichick's head because Robert Kraft was sold on Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got more Super Bowls because of it. But I will say about Jimmy, if he would have stayed in New England during that whole fiasco, they probably would have gotten a Super Bowl still. I think he's capable of that based in this, like, in the systems that he's put in, but he's not as good as a pure passer as most other guys in the league.
Yeah, he can't throw a deep ball.
Now, if I'm putting a team together, I am going with Carr over Garoppolo because of the leadership. But if we're looking at pure talent as a quarterback and throwing and decision making on the field, that's where I say I think I'm taking Jimmy.
I would respectfully disagree.
Chris, I love the confidence in a team that just has all the talent but can't make the playoffs. I love it.
Rally Chris
I really do.
He needs to vent really bad.
Every single year, and they end up choking. I love it.
Wait, who is your team, Eli?
Seahawks.
Oh, okay. Now I get what Eric's talking about.
No, I think Eric was talking about Rally Chris.
Talking about Rally Chris, his other comment I just saw.
Oh, what?
Talking about how his teams would have a great second half run, and I'm just like, yeah, right there. I'm just like, yeah, dude, I don't know where you're getting this at from a team that chokes out their playoff hopes every year, but, you know, more power to you.
The Angels are still a team. They've been so irrelevant for so long, I thought they folded.
Though they have all that good talent.
People,
out. You know, like, at least the
all right,
Yankees
so we're gonna move on to the last team in the AFC West, which would be the LA Chargers.
This is probably the last team I can go over. Then I got to hop out.
Oh my god,
we're losing our main mans here again.
I see that.
All right, well, let's see. Chargers. I mean,
well, if this is your last team, I say we let Eli go first.
Go ahead, let him go. And once he's ready.
Let's see. We're on the Chargers. The rookie that I have is Isaiah Spiller because there really isn't a whole lot of rookies, but I do think that he is going to have a solid role. I think he's going to catch 30 to 40-ish passes, have a decent week-to-week floor. My target is the only person I'd really target. I'd target Keenan. I love him. He's going to just PPR monster. He's going to get 10, 12 targets a game. He's going to have those couple games a season where he's going to pass the torch over to Mike Williams so he can keep his relevancy. And then, let's see. The last one, Sleeper. Sleeper one's just Guy Everett. You know, if you're going to look for somebody late in a draft that's going to be able to generate touchdowns for you, it's going to be the 6'6" monster tight end in the red zone. Like he's the only person on that field that's going to be eye level with Herbert. So they're going to be able to have that connection.
He's 6'3". I like it.
He's only 6'3".
That's what it says here. Gerald Everett, 6'3".
Really? I thought he was taller.
Nope.
Wow, he plays taller.
ESPN has him listed at 6'3".
Yeah, I wanted the Seahawks to hold on to him because I really like him as a player. He did good things on the Rams, and he came to us, and he still showed that he had that in him. We just didn't utilize him correctly.
Well, you gotta like the Chargers defense for the addition of Khalil Mack.
Oh my goodness! Yes.
Mack and Bosa being the outside linebackers, according to this.
And they got Jackson off New England too. Good cornerback.
Samuel Jr.
JC, yeah.
JC Jackson. What a defense. Definitely do not sleep on that defense.
No, not at all. Derwin James back there.
Oh my God! So now, Rally Chris has gone after my Yankees fan.
Bro,
took them down when no one count them to win. Oh yeah, that's right, my Angels. That's okay.
Why are you still talking about 2002, Chris?
I don't know. He's really hooked on that year. I should do that too. 2009, we were great. Robinson Cano,
Steelers fans.
Nick Swisher.
Thank you, Eli.
I can go on all day, but
I mean, why are we arguing Angels and Yankees anyways? Angels, like I said, have been irrelevant for over 20 years.
And
I'm surprised they're even still a team. And the Yankees, we're not even going to talk about them because
Nobody cares about
I
the
want to see how they
Yankees.
function with the salary cap. They don't.
Yeah, seriously.
Goodbye. Good night.
Best
If we're going to talk baseball, let's at least talk good baseball. How about the 2022 Mariners 14-game win streak? Let's go. We're pumped in Seattle. This is literally
I know.
it's everywhere.
I remember when the Oakland A's hit friggin' 20, and everyone freaked out.
Dude, it's so impressive.
Nobody ever wins 20. That is true. They were like the first ever team in AL history to reach 20 wins in a row.
Oh, wait. I also just realized with Eli being a Mariners and Seahawks fan, I'm guessing you had a little bit of a yes moment when I threw on my jersey.
You're cracking, yeah. Yeah.
Cracking, yeah. He did. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
My fantasy hockey team is called the
that.
Crackheads in the exact spelling of crack. K-R-A-K. Crackheads. So, hell yeah. And of course, my team picture is a picture of a crackhead I found on the internet. That's even funnier. But,
Yeah.
It is.
He's probably from Seattle, so.
No, he's wearing an Atlanta Falcons jersey. The guy in the picture's wearing an Atlanta Falcon jersey.
Hey, I'm just surprised it's on the Niners.
It's Atlanta, so that makes sense. Crack's pretty high up there.
Wow, we have so in the chat we have the Los Angeles, the Anaheim Angels, and then we have Seattle. So we have 3 West Coast and 3 East Coast on the same podcast. Pretty neat.
all Pittsburgh region for us East Coast. So I mean, we're not really East Coast; we're more Midwest. We'll say we're East Coast today.
We're considered East Coast though for some reason.
No, we're not. It's like central Pennsylvania to the east. We considered East Coast. We're closer to Cleveland stuff. It's Midwest.
Pittsburgh is considered Rust Belt.
Eli, you got to go. Eli, do you have to go?
Yeah, it's been about 2.5 hours. My wife's bugging me.
Understandable.
All right.
Mine be doing that too. Could be like laying right there and be like doing a time thing.
Here, I'm gonna shoot. Before you go, Eli, if you're ready, you want a good laugh as you're walking off. I'm gonna shoot a comment right now to the here since Eric just mentioned his fantasy team name. I think you're gonna love mine.
Let's see.
Once it processes.
Mine for football is called Tiny Peepees. But
Don Kahedic.
Oh, Donkey Dick, basically.
Huh?
Don Kahedic.
Oh.
Donkey Dick.
I feel like. Oh, yeah.
It's creative.
Yeah,
I had to sound it out a couple times.
Took me a second. I got that. Most of
I had to
mine.
sound it out a few times. Oh, I know what that means. Donkey Dick. Okay.
Most of my football team names are just free ballers.
Tiny PP. Now, the second year, we're going to be large PPs. So large PPs.
This has to grow every year when you win more
Second year in a row
championships.
champs. Then we're just going to be mega sized dicks.
Alrighty. Well, this was fun, guys. Are you guys all following him on Twitter and whatnot?
I'm following you. Joffrey's on Twitter under Mooncutters.
Under Mooncutters. If you just DM me everybody's Twitter handles and whatnot, I can go through and follow everybody on here.
Sweet.
Cool. Well, I had fun, guys.
I have the same Twitter handle as my name on the screen. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you guys as well. Hopefully we can hop on here again sometime.
I'm all about it. I'm all about trying to finish this thing.
Yeah. All righty. Have a good night.
All right, Eli. Take it easy.
Bye.
That was interesting. We always plan on trying to get all the teams done in one round, and we usually only make it so far.
Let's see. What am I looking at here for Chargers? Target, obviously Justin Herbert. I'm using him as a 3rd round keeper in our league. Sleeper, I'm gonna say Gerald Everett. Knowing the big names with Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams.
Yeah.
As the wideouts, Everett is a known name, but not as thought of as those 3. So I think he might take that cake. Or another good sleeper would be the D. I know I'm saying sleeper because nobody thinks D in the early rounds.
I hear you.
Awkward silence.
Sorry, God. Sorry, Rally Chris was talking about the Mariners not winning a World Series, so he was correct. The Mariners are one of the 6 teams not to win the World Series.
Wow.
Can you name the other 5?
What's going on?
Can you name the other 5 that haven't won the World Series?
I want to say Blue Jays.
No, they did. Back
92, 93.
93, yeah.
If you would have watched my series the other day, you would have known.
I don't do baseball.
Milwaukee?
Hold on. I was just thinking that, but I'm like, wait, Hank Aaron was on there. Like thinking, hold on, he might have won a couple. Okay.
Nope.
Just a really good home run hitter. Got it.
Yeah, Hank Aaron. Yep. And then he broke it in Atlanta, right?
Yep. Milwaukee. Hold on, man. Dude, playing MLB The Show, they show you this shit.
Gene.
Tampa Bay Rays.
Didn't they just win it a few years ago?
No, they made it.
Oh.
I thought they won it in 11, didn't they? Anyway.
They won in 11?
I thought so.
No, they
I
didn't.
don't know.
No, they didn't. They had Evan Longoria and those good teams in the early 2010s, but it was just never good enough. Then he goes to San Fran, and they're really looking at it like, that's really not good enough.
Wait, they had Ava Longoria? If that's the case, I might actually have to go back and watch some old tape.
Yeah, we got Longo.
Now, Longoria is a very good leader in that locker room for any team. So
I don't think you caught what I said.
What's that?
I said, they had Ava Longoria. If that's the case, I might have to go back and watch.
No, Evan Longoria. That's funny. I probably would have to. That would be my favorite team.
All right, the Mariners have never appeared in the World Series, but San Diego, Colorado, Texas, Tampa Bay, and Milwaukee. So it was Tampa Bay. Sorry.
Yeah, I knew Tampa Bay never won it. Yeah. That was the only team I could remember, honestly.
All right, are we gonna continue this conversation?
Yes, I'd love to.
Are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? All right, so we're gonna move on.
I say at least finish off the AFC.
AFC South. Starting with the Houston Texans. I almost said Oilers. I want Brandon Cook as the main target on this team because David Mills loves throwing to him, and that's all I ever hear. Mills to Cook, Mills to Cooks. At least 15, 16 times a game.
Yeah, if he's getting 15, 16 catches a game, I mean, Brandon Cooks better be ready to, beat the record in yards and catches in one season that quick. If that was the case, no. Okay, let's see. So my target for the Houston Texans, it's gonna have to be the beer guy. The sleeper. I really like that one Usher. He's pretty cool. For the rookie, I don't know. I guess the ball boy they hired.
John Melchi the third.
Yeah, that guy, John Melchi the third, whoever he is. Yeah, that guy.
Oh, see, I thought you're not showing any love to the guy that they just hired to sweep the parking lots.
Oh my God, the janitor! Oh, dude, I overlooked him. He's on my notes. No, but no, this team sucks. I would not touch anybody that would pull in fantasy football. Like I said, if you can get the beer guy, take him later in the draft.
David Mills didn't put up bad numbers.
This team's not good, man. I would not.
I know. I get it. They're not good. I get it. Believe me. But
these guys are going to ride your bench.
But as we are looking at a fantasy team and we're looking for a target sleeper rookie, you got to go with something. You can't go. You can't go with the beer guy.
Round, yes.
Next, we're going to be selling Quaker steak and Lube Wings guy.
All right, I'm going to take this team somewhat seriously because they are based off of the free agency and draft. They might still not be competitive, but they are the most improved team in the league this offseason with how many pieces they've added. I find it hard to disagree with you, Adam. Brandon Cooks, the only name on this team, and they're going to be playing from behind and passing a lot. So yes, target Brandon Cooks. Rookie Nico Collins. Maybe he's able to take a big step in his rookie campaign and give Davis Mills someone else besides Cooks to throw to. Yet to be seen. Sleeper, Marlon Mack. Yes, I understand he's the biggest name on the team, arguably, but it's the freaking Texans. Nobody's looking at their running backs because they're playing from behind all year.
Brandon Cooks is the biggest name on his team.
One guy. And I wouldn't even take him because his quarterback sucks. So, the guy's going to be on my bench all season just because it's the QB. Your value is your yards, touchdowns, and the QB you have. That's your value as a wide receiver. It sucks, but in fantasy, that's just the way it is. Simple as that. And, yeah. Even then, Brandon Cooks is an excellent guy. I just wish he did not have to waste his career in Houston this year. Maybe go on a team he deserves to win on.
Some people we talked about Claude Giroux going to Senators. The Senators. Why did we talk about him going there? Because he wants to be that alpha and be the captain. So
that's
maybe
a hockey player. Like I said with you, it's all about humility with them guys.
So maybe that's why Brandon Cooks wants to stay there because they know he's going to be the man at the wide receiver spot and get the most targets, and he still wants to put up those yards.
Same like Larry Fitz.
You're talking about Claude Giroux to the Senators. Do you really think he's even going to get that captain spot there with Alex DeBrincat?
Yes, he will.
Yes.
He's a veteran.
And he's from
coaches lean towards
retirement.
What?
He's also close to retirement.
Yeah, coaches don't care about that. They like their older players in the NHL. You get very few guys like Mike Sullivan who likes the younger people, but most of the NHL coaches lean on veterans. So yeah, I think the coach they got is a veteran heavy dude. So.
And I think Zabringa would give it to Giroux anyway, just out of respect.
Again, hockey players, it's what they are. They're all the humility is through the roof with them guys. So yeah, I think he's going to throw his C away and give it to him and just give himself an A and be happy with it. To bank it. You might disagree with it, but that's just how hockey players are.
It's called respect. Something most hockey players still have.
Oh yeah, like 95% of them do. You do have your 5% of jackasses like Evander Kane who just fucking piss on it. But I mean, yeah, you're gonna get that guy. Every team has that guy that's an asshole, like Derek Brassard. Ice time, give me ice time, and he sucks. So you want the ice time, you gotta at least prove yourself. I don't know.
All right, Indianapolis.
Oh, I mean, Jonathan Taylor got to be your main target for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Matt Ryan might be a sleeper.
Yeah,
I really believe that. Matt Ryan, maybe being in a new environment, he's going to have Pittman to throw to.
Wally Cox.
He could have a decent year.
I wish Frankie was here for this next thing I'm about to say. But I really wish I was sleeping on Big Dick Nick at backup quarterback there, and I love him. Legend on the Eagles. Beat the Patriots, upset them. Big Dick Nick's my sleeper. No, I still believe it, man. Matt Ryan breaks his kneecap. That man's gonna take him to the Super Bowl. All right, mark my words. No.
All right, I don't know what you're smoking out of that glass piece, Eric, but it's definitely not just marijuana.
I might have threw in a couple extra. I'm just kidding. Let's see. All jokes aside, the target, Jonathan Taylor, 100%. I'm taking him in the first round if I can. I don't care if I'm telling you that.
I can tell you right now, you can't take him in the first round, Eric.
Oh, so I can't even take him anyway. See, but I'm just saying, if I was in a brand new league, I'm targeting him first. I believe in that guy, and if not, then I go Derrick Henry. But yeah,
well, that would be our next.
I'm going Jonathan Taylor for my target sleeper. I did say I agree with you with Matt Ryan, but since you said it, I'm just gonna say Mo Alley Cox. He didn't get that many catches last year.
You just wanted to say Cox.
Well, I mean, look, Big Dick Nick Cox got it all. I mean, that's like the perfect. Those are the perfect guys for the large PPs in season 2. So let's do it.
What did you do? Hire Zach as your GM?
Yes. No, he's my male cheerleader. Got him out there in a skimpy outfit.
I took Alex Pierce as my rookie.
Oh shit! I hope you have him listen to this episode. He makes it by the second hour to hear that. Oh, dude. He'll be dying. He got mentioned.
Those of you listening at home, the fantasy sports leagues that we are in,
crazy. Zach
is one of our really good friends.
He's funny. He's a good guy. Can take a joke. I love it.
He can dish a joke too.
Oh yeah.
Some of the shit I've said to him, I got punched in the face. Talking to anyone else like that. He's so good.
Now
rookies. I don't. Is Paris Campbell a rookie? Can't remember. No, he played last year. Exactly.
Alec Pierce is their right wide. He's going to line up on the right wide receiver spot.
Okay,
he wasn't asking about Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce it is.
He was asking about Paris Campbell.
No,
he had 162 yards last year with the Colts. Only a whopping 162. So he's going places.
Well, it looks like Alec Pierce is about the only rookie on offense that's able to be drafted for fantasy. So I guess that's the go-to answer. Jonathan Taylor, hands down, is your look from this team. I mean, he was the top running back in the league last year, and it wasn't even close.
Right.
Sleeper wise, I like where you went with Matt Ryan, with the fact that this might be a good
me
start
too.
for him in a new location. And Eric, I like your choice with Mo Ali Cox. But honestly, I don't see this team getting a lot of touchdowns. I do see a decent number of field goals. So I'm going Rodrigo Blankenship.
So you have no faith in Matt Ryan? Matty Ice.
I don't have that much faith in their current coach either.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Chuck Pagano's been gone, so you can have some faith after they fired him. No, I don't like this coach either. I think he's gonna run him into the ground, but we'll see.
What you got, Gene?
I mean Taylor,
Taylor, great analysis.
I like Matt Ryan as a sleeper though. I like that.
That's what's up.
I don't know any rookies, so I don't
I
have
guess
any.
Alec Pierce is like the only offensive rookie.
Yeah, he's like the only offensive rookie. So
I mean-
just say Alex Pierce. You'll be fine.
Okay,
Alec
Alec Pierce. Alec
Alec
Pierce.
with a C at the end. Adam.
Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce. There you go. I never understood that. Alec and Alex. They just add a letter at the end of every sentence.
People
So it's
just want to be
Alec,
different.
Aleb, like just start all letters of the alphabet at the end of that. And just make a name out of it.
All right, so we got what? 2 more teams left in the AFC?
Did we? I thought we covered the whole AFC pretty much.
No, we got Jacksonville and Tennessee. Which is Tennessee going? I mean, is the London team going to be in there soon?
Jacksonville, if they put a team in London, logistically, it cannot work. Them guys are going to get killed in travel every year.
Every week.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Every week, they're just going to be tired. Jet lag. It's a real thing. And I think the training for that would be you have to get them on American time, getting up and sleeping. I think that's the way you combat it. Yeah.
All right. Jacksonville next.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is Shad Khan's team. So I'm drafting MJF, the Bunny, and who do they got that just got signed there? Who's the most recent signing?
I haven't been paying attention.
Christian Kirk. Is that wide receiver you're going with?
No. Target off of this team. The only name that's jumping out as being of interest for me isn't even of interest because you got a great running back on a team that's going to be playing from behind all year. So I guess I'm going Evan.
You mean the 1-2 punch between Lawrence and Etney?
I'm going with Etney because of the fact that Trevor Lawrence is absolute garbage. This team is absolute garbage.
He had his first loss of his career since high school last year. Give the man a break.
That said, if I'm going with a target from Jacksonville, it's going to be Evan Ingram.
So you think it's going to be a tight end throwing team?
No. Evan Ingram on the Giants sucked. I don't think it's going to be any different. I've had Evan Ingram in like 3 different leagues, 3 different years, and he has just been a letdown.
I agree.
I'm done with Ingram.
I agree. When I picked him up, it was just like good 1 week, and that was it. No, 1 hit, all misses.
That's what I mean.
Since he was drafted and on the roster last year, but since he spent the entire season on IR, this is technically his rookie campaign, so I'm taking Travis Etney as my rookie.
Okay.
And for a sleeper, I'm going to go. Hopefully, the defense shows up.
Travis,
the offense isn't going
Etney? To. Who else? Etney.
Etienne.
Yeah, Etienne. The fuck.
You guys both know. I'm horrible with last names. So
yeah. Okay. For
Travis Etienne.
All right, so you know what? Forgive me. I've been hanging around Adam too much lately.
It's like hockey names. You just think like everything's got to be like a ski or a
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
hockey
like-
names, the
you know,
European names, they're hard.
like O's pronounced A.
Yeah, see.
Roy Raw.
But yeah, no, I like Travis Etienne. It's Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne. Both came from Clemson, drafted the same year. I mean, they're a match made in heaven, quarterback, running back duo. I mean, so Trevor Lawrence is going to have no problem handing the ball off to him when he wants to because that's his buddy from Clemson. So, like, yeah, you're safe picking Etienne as a running back too, for sure. I like him as an RB2. So I would put him as a sleeper. My target, I like Christian Kirk.
Mhm.
I thought he was a damn good wide receiver for me on my team last year.
And he's lining
The
up
fact
in the
that he's going
slot.
to get more targets this year, I should have kept him. Did I keep him?
It's not too late.
Did I keep him, Joffrey?
Yeah,
Who?
they're not due until the 20th.
Christian Kirk. He was on my team.
Who are you dropping of the 3 that you already submitted?
I know. Mark Andrews is one of the people I sent.
You want to keep him over what was his fuck?
You're gonna
You want
drop
to keep him
Mark.
over Jamar Chase? That's fine.
I don't have Jamar Chase, so
Or sorry, no. Who was it?
Debo.
Yeah, you want to keep him over Debo?
No, I
That's fine by me.
don't. But like, I was just curious, like, if I did. No, okay.
Yes, just if you're going to adjust any of your
Can't
keepers
choose
in-
him over Debo.
No, I'm not. I'm just wondering if, like, I know Mark Andrews and Debo. Who's my third one?
I don't freaking know.
Okay.
Just
Never mind.
whatever. It's open in the league. If you want to change your keepers, do it. Just DM me if you do. That way I
I'm
know
not
to adjust
changing
around.
it. I just need to know the third guy before I make that decision.
So you can only keep one of these position.
No,
No.
it's any 3 players off your team. It's just I need to know who they are before the deadline so that I can adjust what round they're being kept in.
If I know that, if you could tell me that third guy right now, it might make my decision. Trying here.
All right. Are we done with Jacksonville? Or Gina, did you get your thoughts in?
I was agreeing with you guys on some of them.
Well, I know I'd be keeping Derrick Henry as my target on the next choice. That
Have
is
to.
for sure.
Have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Hey,
Absolutely that's the target.
Your current keepers, you already said Mark Andrews and Debo Samuel. And I just want to say you're a real genius because you're already keeping Christian Kirk.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
He's light years.
Let's see. You got Andrews in the 3rd. Andrews is your 3rd round keeper. Samuel is your 7th round keeper. And you didn't get Christian Kirk until the 17th round last year?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
because no one knew of him.
I did. I knew him in Madden. He was a good 85 overall playing with him.
All right. People that don't know.
What?
Yeah, so the people who do know him do. Okay, right. Like everyone else. Okay.
Right.
Like every other player in any other sport.
He is who we thought he is, right?
Yeah. I thought he is or is. I'm dyslexic. I don't know. But
It's my show.
apparently
You're
I'm
busting my balls.
no, I'm busting my own balls. I don't even know what I was saying anymore.
All right, let's finish the AFC. Tennessee.
And I got
let's
nothing to
talk
do with
football.
any balls.
We just talked Derrick Henry as a target, buddy. Who you targeting?
I mean,
You're
it's
not
pretty much
targeting
no-
Derrick
We're gonna
Henry?
get another hot take, Skip. What is it now? Go ahead.
No, I'm just looking because I'm not seeing. I'm not recognizing any of these as rookies. I guess rookie to look at. here-
Treylon Burks, the number 1 wide receiver, who Green Bay was targeting, is 6'4", same size as Devontae Adams. How can that not be your rookie keeper? Sleeper. Rookie.
He's a rookie.
Yeah.
That's the guy who they literally like replaced what's his face with.
They were, and Green Bay was so pissed that they took him. I know they were. That was
You know
definitely
what? My rookie to look at here, given his age and the fact that he's not the most durable,
Malik Willis.
I'm looking at Malik Willis as my rookie.
Yeah.
I see him getting a few games in the season, and honestly, he should have. If it weren't for the for the Acrisure Stadium and Matt Canada select connections, the guy that should have been the first quarterback off the board this year, I'm going Malik Willis.
As your rookie on the Titans.
As the rookie, yes. Derrick Henry, King Henry, it's hard not to agree with that as your take. And my sleeper, I'm going with the defense. There's a reason why they were the top seed, they were quietly the top seed in the AFC last year. And they haven't, as far as I'm concerned or aware of, I don't think they've lost a whole lot. So I'm going with the D.
No, they definitely gave me 1999 Titans defense vibes last year for sure. That was like a throwback, huh?
Yeah, it's a shame they couldn't stop the high-flying Rams in that Super Bowl.
What did I say? Let's see. Target is Derrick Henry for me for sure. Sleeper.
What was that?
I'll go with a sleeper, Austin Hooper. He's a good catching tight end.
That would have been my second choice.
And then for the rookie, it has to be Treylon Burks. He's going to get the most playing time. This makes sense. Maximize them. Maximize your points. Now, if this was like a dynasty league where you keep your roster and just draft the rookies on your fantasy team every year, by all means, hell yeah, get them.
I think I might go with the Treylon Burks or Breece Hall. I could build on those two.
You guys ever did a dynasty fantasy league? They're crazy. Yeah,
I've
spent years with them.
I'm interested in getting into one. I just don't know anybody that's got that does one.
Yeah,
I'd love to do a dynasty league for baseball just because of the minor league system, and we can have more roster spots for minors and stuff. Baseball is the best for dynasty leagues.
Yes, sir.
Especially for the minor league system. You can keep a dude in there for 7 years on your team, and he pans out. Like, it's awesome, dude.
All right. So we finished the AFC East, and I think that's all the farther we're going to get. We're over 2 hours.
Wait, what about Robert Woods? He's a new addition.
I didn't think you liked the old LA fans.
No, I had him on my fantasy last year, and he came up huge except when he got injured.
Yeah, he did get injured. But that
He'll
was
get targets.
But that's what brought in OJB or OBJ.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Where's
They also
where's Julio?
I don't think he got signed yet.
Nursing home.
Really?
I think he's still a free agent.
Wow, no one got him yet.
Oh, man, I don't
That's
think
what
so.
happens when you play with Tannehill, huh? Just ruins your career. Tannehill sucks.
I'm with you on that. Tannehill's overrated.
Play with Tannehill one time, your career's wrecked. Okay, I see. He's the curse already for great wide receivers. Treylon Burks, run. Demand a trade now.
All right.
I'm your agent. Let's go. Demand it. I'll demand it for you. It's bullshit. Oh, good. So you gotta trade him or me. Which one is? That's the dilemma you got to give your GM right now. No.
Anything left, Joff? Anything? Eric?
Good luck with all y'all drafting your fantasy teams around the country, the world. I mean, I know some people in Canada and Europe like to play fantasy football too. It is an international thing for the NFL. That's why they're trying to go international. So all y'all out there, good luck fantasy draft, and hopefully you take mine, Adams, Joffrey's, Herd's advice, Frankie you heard earlier, and Eli, and kick some ass.
Well, hopefully we can come back with Eli and kick the NFC's ass here because we didn't even touch it.
Oh, okay.
Depends on when you want to do that.
I know.
I got Adam. I need to know. I'm going to be talking to Don here, or we'll discuss this after we end broadcast.
All right. All right. Shout outs. How do people get a hold of you? Don't all go at once.
Gina G. Gina Reppin' a Bay. I'm on Twitter, social media, all of it. Same handle. I've got a podcast called Reppin' da NorCal Sports, where I cover all Northern California. So catch me on Spreaker. And it's also downloadable on Spotify, YouTube, etc., etc. Thank you.
Thank you, Gina. Eric?
You can follow me on Twitter at Eric _Reffert _96. That's where I'm at. I guess Shock Sports Podcast is a bit of a side project for me now, and I feel like doing it. So you can follow me on that too on Twitter, or Shock Sports Pod. Since
Are you talking about Blitzball?
And yeah. I'm making a Blitzball league. That's going to be fun. You're going to be able to catch it on Running Force Productions eventually when it comes. That's going to be fun. Cannot wait to play that.
I can't wait to try and do this broadcast.
I'm going to say anybody watching that heard the word Blitzball and thought, hey, I know what that is. No, apparently you don't.
All 12 of it.
This is not Blitzball. It's a unique sport. It's got a great concept, but it should not be called Blitzball. That's all I'm saying.
It's wiffle ball but with a Blitzball. I mean, that's what it's called. It's copyrighted. That company made the Blitzball. So that's
those of you that are thinking, I'm just saying, it is not a water sport like what you're picturing for Blitzball.
I never even heard of Blitzball till you two started rambling about it, so I have no clue what it is.
Well, I guess
Blitzball
is like a mini game in Final Fantasy or something. That's fine. Okay, whatever. But some dude made a green neon green ball, called it a Blitzball, and that's what that's like the term today now. You know what I mean? It is what it is. The times change.
Either way, another thing you can follow Eric on in the next coming. That's all, folks.
Porky the Pig is with us today.
Another thing you can follow Eric on in the upcoming weeks. On the 24th, he and I and Adam, if he's able to get free, will be doing a live stream broadcast for Black Diamond Wrestling presents Lego Mania from down in Wheeling, West Virginia.
I thought that was in St. Bel-Air.
Yeah, we're in Bel Air, Ohio.
Oh, it's in Bel Air.
Yeah, it's in Bel Air, Ohio.
All right,
I saw the flyer.
All right, Black Diamond Wrestling presents Lego Mania from Bel Air, Ohio, at the Lego Museum,
or the Plastic Brick Museum. That's what they're called. They don't want to get sued. The museum don't want to get sued. Rick don't care about getting sued. So
yeah, obviously, we're doing that.
I was Spider-Man, Peter Parker, right?
No, it was Pete Parkour from the Weekly Trumpet.
Yeah, the Weekly Trumpet, because but of course Rick's like, be Peter Parker. I'm like, all right. I guess we'll Joffrey, can we just switch this now?
Well, thank God I was the one doing ring announcing at that time, because
you put the microphone in my mouth, dude. I'm like, I'm not ready for this yet.
Well, you better get ready because you're gonna be on the mic.
I'm ready now.
I'm
confident now. Believe me, I'm confident now. After doing the referee role, I'm confident, ready.
Eric will also be joining us. I'm not sure if for both nights or for just one or how this is going to work, but there is another event that we will be broadcasting at the end of July. On the 30th will be a boxing event, and on the 31st it will be another wrestling event, this time with the promotion of Code Red Wrestling. Both of these events coming at you straight from Ambridge, Pennsylvania.
Fun.
Sweet.
And how do they get a hold of you, Mr. Joffrey?
Oh, I'm around.
Yeah, you can find them at Toys R Us if you can find one.
No, Eric, that was a bastardized pronunciation with Jeffrey. My name is Joffrey.
Okay, well, same spelling.
Yeah, you can catch me at Mooncutters. That's the page for the Twitter handle for Mooncutter Sportscast, the Adam's sister show. Also a major part of Running Force Productions. And you can follow me at my personal link at TJE Joker. That's TJEGEOCUR.
And I am Sports Talking It on Twitter, MIGGS242424, my main account. and at Hammer Time Pit, and we'll pick that up whenever they get closer to action again. That's for the USFL Maulers talk. So yeah, we're gonna sign off, and we're gonna come back and do the NFC here as soon as we realign. Holy crap! Retalk with Elijah, and we are out.